welcome back to Unscripted. Okay, it's Wednesday, so Jeremy, you're like a little day and a half away from what you're supposed to be going to Los Angeles for the Critics' Choice Awards. But you guys, if you haven't been watching the news, the wildfires are out of control. They're very close to Santa Monica, which is where you'll be staying. They're in the Pacific Palisades and expanding. So,
I'm nervous.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are your thoughts currently?
Well,
I'm nervous for you. And
as of right now, everything's a go. We're just kind of waiting to hear. Supposed to fly out Friday, and the award show is going to be on E at 7, I think, Eastern, 6 our time. Okay. Anyway, on E. But again, it's the award show is at the Barker Hangar, which is in Santa Monica.
Yep.
And I'm staying in Santa Monica. And when we were looking at the fire, it's not looking good. In fact, you said some friends of yours in Santa Monica.
Northern Santa Monica had to evacuate. Yes. So.
So I don't know what's going to happen. As of right now, I'm still planning on it.
Yes.
But things may change. And again, it is what it is. It's an award show. If it misses a year, it misses a year. We did during COVID. We had a virtual one during COVID. So, you know, things happen. I understand that. But I was looking forward to going just to get away and get to some warm weather. And
yeah. Well, biggest concern is if you go, just please be safe.
Yeah.
You know?
It's, you know, Maddie, because you lived there for so long, and it just seems like every year we hear about California wildfires.
Yes. And I'm sure everyone in California, you know, they expect it, they know it, but it's like, why does it happen every single year around the same time? And it gets so out of control that, you know, celebrities are losing their houses, people like us are losing their house. I mean, it's just like, why isn't there any prevention? Like, what are they doing?
Exactly. With all of the technology and stuff, I wish there was a way that they could have the ocean ready to go to douse fires. Like, I don't know, because you even said they were kind of running out of water to
there was a report this morning that Los Angeles firefighters are, you know, the water supply is dwindling as the fire is expanding. So it's like, oh my goodness. And I know they have the planes drop, whatever they drop, but so.
And that kind of correlates because I'm going there. I mean, it's technically like a work trip because I'll be shooting stuff for the show, getting some great interviews hopefully and stuff. But our question of the day coming up in the next hour is, if you travel, do you do work getaways? Like, you know, like
do you
a
travel
work trip?
for work?
Travel for work, which a lot of people, I assume, do.
My parents always did. I mean, that was part of their job as sales managers. You know, they had to go to the markets and everything. But I've traveled a few times. Obviously, we went to Warrensburg.
Yes.
That was really fun. But there was another one that I'll save for our question of the day.
Oh, good one. Yeah.
Timing.
And again, that's the main ones I do, as everybody knows, for LA. Okay, they're getting. Oh, and by the way, too, we are getting ready. I hope. Here's the thing. I hope Michael's okay because he lives a little bit south of the area, but the streets are closed, and you know, getting to work at TMZ has got to be challenging.
Oh yeah, because it's in Playa del Rey, Marina del Rey. So you're further south from where the fires are happening, but they're you know precautions.
And you were saying too that you could probably smell the smoke everywhere.
Oh, absolutely. When I lived in East Hollywood, you could smell the smoke. Yeah, and there would be like ashes, you know, coming down. So yeah, it's no joke.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. California has, thank the Lord too, I've never been through an earthquake.
Oh.
I always think about that too when I'm there. I'm like, is this the one I'm gonna have an earthquake? I don't know.
Well, I guess I've been through the aftershocks of an earthquake, but still, it was enough to knock a picture off the wall and woke me up in the middle of the night. It was crazy.
Did you call 911?
No, I just go, Geraldo, wake up!
What's happening?
We have an intruder.
Like, oh my goodness gracious, can't believe this. Yeah, I'm scared of that, but poor California, just, you know.
I know. You can't catch a break. There's never enough water in California, even though it's next to a huge body of water.
And I always thought it fascinating every time I visit. I'm like, why don't you guys get a lot of rain when you're next to it? I just thought the moisture from the ocean would come up to the clouds and then.
Yeah, that is a scientific question I don't have the answer to. I wish I did. So.
I don't either. Yeah. I'm just hoping and praying.
That is a good question. If you go out to California, do you think you'll see Babcock?
Oh, probably not this trip.
Okay, just too much to do.
There's so much I had planned. And I'm hoping it still goes, well, I might have to rearrange some flights too if I go through Dallas because they're getting a snowstorm. And so I've already been looking at alternate flights just in case if everything is on track. I think we'll know more today because right now it's still only like 6:30 California time.
Yeah.
So people are still waking up. All the Critics' Choice officials and our board is probably waking up trying to assess.
Figure out
what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if they do. I don't know if something were to change. I don't know if it would be canceled, postponed, moved. It's just like January, February. Everything's so booked all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to where would you move it? I don't know.
Yeah, because Oscars are in late February, right?
Yes.
So they would need to have it before.
And there's also the Grammys coming up in February. There's the big game.
Yes. There's SAG Awards.
Yeah.
There's
so many
Independent Spirit Awards. There's so many awards.
There's just so many things that, you know, it takes a lot of scheduling to get those organized and done.
Well, fingers crossed, California, stay safe, they contain it, and you get to go. Because are you going to reveal your wish list of people or no?
No, I never do, just in case.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I did. Oh, we have Michael.
Michael.
Good.
Babcock.
I think last year I did say I wanted Reese Witherspoon, and I got her. So maybe I should say that. But anyway, Michael, are you there?
Hey, Jeremy. Hey, Maddie.
Are you okay?
Here, guys. I'm sorry I'm late.
It's okay.
I couldn't get. There were like trees down and stuff. It was so windy here last night. Yeah, but good. I apologize. I'm sorry. How you doing,
no, safety first, Michael. We don't care. We were just worried about you and the fires.
It's. I mean, it's so. It's not. Thankfully, I'm like a few miles away from it, but it was really windy yesterday, and there was so much smoke coming over, where I live, and you feel awful for the people who are. Got celebrities. I think Heidi. Montauk and Spencer Pratt were two people that we were going to talk about having lost their house, but obviously there's so many people who have lost their house who are not famous, and I mean, it's an ugly scene out here right now. It's wow. I mean, 1,000+ acres just raging out of control.
Wow. So I guess we should start with that one then.
Yeah.
So basically, the Hill stars, Spencer Pratt, Heidi Montag, they basically saw their entire house go up in flames.
Yeah, so they live in an area called, and I know you know this, Maddie, called the Pacific Palisades, and they had to be evacuated earlier in the day on Tuesday, and Spencer filmed some of it, and they were trying to contain the fire the best that they could. He actually filmed, Spencer did, helicopters dropping, large amounts of water on the fire, but unfortunately, I don't know how much good it did because they had to be evacuated along with many, many other people, essentially everybody who lived over in that area, and they lost their house. Their house burned down and just, gone just like that. And, they woke up there Tuesday morning and now the house doesn't even exist. And it's so many people. And it was so windy here last night that I know that's really, been a big obstacle in getting this thing under control because it's just moving so fast because of the conditions and obviously nothing that the firefighters can do about that. So it's terrible. They lost their house. So many other people lost their house, and you hope everybody's okay.
No. I mean, our hearts obviously go out to
everybody. Yeah.
It's a beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful area. It's a beautiful neighborhood. I mean, it's the beach is right there. You're on this hill. I mean, you're on this mountain. So it's a.
I used to nanny in the Pacific Palisades.
Oh wow.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, it's I definitely don't live there, but been once or twice, and it's a really nice place.
Michael, we were just talking about this before you came on too. I'm supposed to be in LA this weekend for Critics' Choice Awards, and it's at the Barker Hangar. I don't even know what's happening with that yet because who knows?
Good question. I know. I think that's a good question. What happens with sporting events? What happens with award shows? That's a great question, Jeremy.
And we don't know how it started yet. They're still investigating that.
Yeah.
Gosh, how do you even begin the investigation on that when it spreads so much?
So big, right? I mean, the last I saw I think it was 1,200+ acres, but who knows now what it is? I don't think they're yet to the point where it's getting smaller. I think it's just getting larger at this point, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, please stay safe. And really quick, can we just talk about Austin Butler and Kaia Gerber breaking up? Because 3 full years.
Oh wow, that's a long time.
I know. I think a lot of people thought, although they were a young couple, that this is one that's really got a chance at. Maybe they get engaged, and they get married, and a lot of people actually. There were rumors at one point that they had gotten engaged, but they did not, and now, unfortunately, to start 2025, they have broken up. So I think over the last couple of months, you've seen them less and less together, and a lot of people said, "Okay, hey, maybe something's up here." Then Kai was with her dad, Randy Gerber, her mom, Cindy Crawford, on vacation along with her brother in Cabo to ring in the new year, and he wasn't there, but yet her brother had his girlfriend there. So you start to say, okay, yeah, maybe this relationship is over, and we can in fact confirm. We've talked to people close to them that unfortunately, after about 3 years of dating, they have decided to call it quits. Not that there's any bad blood or they hate each other. It's just one of those deals where the relationship has run its course, they say.
Young love.
I'm just not surprised by any Hollywood breakup. It's just
they made it longer. They made it much longer than you'd expect, right?
Yeah, for sure.
They were like one of those sort of kind of normal couple, like Tom Holland and Zendaya. They're like big stars, but almost a normal couple.
Yeah,
seemingly.
As normal as you can be.
Well, hey, they shop at Nordstrom, so they're super normal.
By the way, too, I thought Kaia Gerber was actually okay in the show Palm Royale. She was in that show, and again, I know she probably got the job because of who her parents are, but she was okay in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I think so. And look, she done modeling. Well, I guess that she probably was helped by her mom's
I'm just saying.
legendary status in that industry too. So yeah, maybe.
Well, Michael, I'm sorry it was so short this week, but hey,
no, that's
stay
okay.
safe out there.
Yeah, stay safe.
Thanks, Maddie. Thanks, Jeremy. I'll see you guys next week.
All right, see you next week. You can catch TMZ weekdays at 5 p.m. and TMZ Live weekdays at 2 p.m. right here on Fox. Don't go anywhere. So much more fun coming up on the show. I almost said a different show. Sorry. Brain.